Bienvenidos a las noticias de Maynard High. Al estudio.
Good afternoon.
Hello there, fellow Maynardians.
And this is MHN News.
Welcome back to MHN.
Welcome to Pam's Corner.
Type City, let's go.
Yeah, what it do, YouTube?
With your college football update.
And this is Brazzy Talk.
Welcome back to sports.
This week's photo was captured by...
Welcome back to Fashion Mania.
Reporting from the Red Sox game.
And welcome to Top of the Hill.
Welcome to Photo of the Week.
The football team felt.
This was episode 4 of Simple Cooking.
"2019 is upon us, and MHN is back. For the people.
The day before break, Maynard High School held a return day.
More than 40 alumni volunteered to help. These past students gave advice to current students on challenges we're probably going to face in college.
Mrs. Blanchard led a group of vocalists around Maynard. One of those characters was yours truly.
Let's check it out.
As always, please remember attendance is the key to success, so make sure you show up to school on time.
The class of 2022 is starting a parent contact list. If you would like to be on this list, please talk to Mr. Zimmerman. Top of the Hill covers the recent government shutdown.
Welcome back to Top of the Hill. This week we're talking about the government shutdown. As of Monday, January 7th, the federal government has been shut down for 17 days, seemingly with no end in sight. The previous budget funded the entire government up until December 21st, and it still funds key segments of the government like the military, Department of Labor, Department of Health and Human Services, the Department of Veterans Affairs, and the Department of Education. However, other parts of the government, such as the national parks and the Smithsonian, and even the IRS, will either be completely shut down or heavily reduced. These agencies, among others, will have to furlough their 380,000 employees, sending them home without pay until these agencies reopen. Approximately 420,000 law enforcement personnel, like the members of the FBI, ATF, DEA, Border Patrol, and TSA, are being forced to work and not receive their paychecks until the shutdown ends. This has resulted in a labor union representing the federal government employees filing a lawsuit against the government. Recently, TSA employees have started calling out sick to protest having to work without pay. As for the politics of this situation, the impasse affecting the budget is due to President Trump's proposed border wall. Trump is holding out for $5 billion to build a border wall, while Democrats have agreed to $1.6 billion to fund broader border security measures. On Wednesday, January 2nd, the president met with congressional leaders in the White House to try and come to a compromise on the new budget. That said, Trump will be facing an uphill battle as the Democrats control the House of Representatives, which will make it harder for him to stand firm in his demands for border wall funding. That's all for now, but tune in next week for the latest breaking news out of our nation's capital. I'm Max Ludwig, and that is Top of the Hill.
According to the CDC, Massachusetts is currently experiencing an influx of the flu.
That's no good because my entire family already had it. I really hope we don't get it again. That would suck so
Did you get a flu
bad.
shot?
I did not get a flu shot, so I got the flu.
If you get
It's
a flu
terrible.
shot, you won't get the flu.
Yes, get the flu shot, take preventative measures, wash your hands, hand sanitizer, stay clean out there.
Don't touch anyone.
Don't touch anyone. MHN Sports brings you the most recent Maynard hockey and basketball updates.
I'm Kyle Monahan.
And I'm Josh Ornelas.
And this is
MHN Sports.
The Maynard basketball team is 3-2 on the season. Their next game is against Clinton on Saturday.
The Assabet varsity hockey team that calls with Maynard tied their game against Northbridge.
Thanks for watching MHN Sports.
Now back to the studio.
Now Tommy shows us nature photos.
And welcome back to Photo of the Week. As you know, I'm your host, Tommy Smith, and we have Timmy Lawton on camera. I hope all of you had a great break, because we will be hitting you with the best nature photos that you can even think of. And our first submission, submitted by our very own cameraman, Timmy Lawton, is a picture taken on top of a mountain. As you look out in the distance, there are many trees grazed by snow and a mysterious white sky that makes for a wonderful photo. And our second submission, submitted by Vincent Chen, is a picture taken in the Bahamas. The great big sun overlooks the blue ocean as the light waves crash upon the beachside. And our third and final submission, submitted by Emma Rubio, is a picture taken of dark clouds. The sun is trying to peek through the clouds, but it is unable to as the dark clouds are sprayed across the sky. And thank you for tuning in to Photo of the Week this week. We will be back with another theme next week. And now back to the studio.
Nate the Great talks NFL playoff predictions. Nate?
What up, I'm Nate, and this is Boston Sports. This week, I will be telling you my playoff predictions for the NFL. First, let's start off with the AFC wildcard round. On Saturday, the Colts are playing the Texans, and then on Sunday, the Chargers are playing the Ravens. I'm calling the upset and having the Colts beating the Texans and the Chargers winning against the Ravens, even though that game will be played in Baltimore. In the NFC wildcard round, the Seahawks are playing the Cowboys, and the Bears are playing the Eagles. I have the Eagles winning a close game against the Bears, and the Cowboys beating the Seahawks in a close game also. That would mean the divisional round would be the Kansas City Chiefs playing the 6th-seeded Colts and the Pats playing the Chargers in the AFC. I have the Pats winning a really close game against the Chargers, and the Chiefs also winning a close game against the Colts. In the NFC divisional round, the New Orleans Saints will be playing the Eagles, and the Rams will be playing the Cowboys. No upsets here, Saints and Rams in the conference championship. For the conference championships, the Chiefs and the Pats will play for the Lamar Hunt Trophy and a spot in the Super Bowl, and the Rams and Saints will play for the George Halas Trophy and the other spot in the Super Bowl. I have the Saints and the Chiefs playing for the Super Bowl, and the Saints would win that game 31-17, exactly repeating their 2009-2010 season. That's all. Back to the studio.
This has been MHN for the people. Thanks for watching.
2019.
Woo!
And nothing ever will. Tried to stay sober, tried to stay clean.